Hi, I'm Gordon, Fat Old Climber, and this is my 2024 roundup. Let's do this. Hi, this time last year I posted my 2023 roundup, in which I was giving myself 3 months to turn things round or giving up. I called that video the good, the bad and the ugly. I think 2024 has gone better, so I'm calling this video the bad, the good and the better. Let's dive right in. First, the bad. Fitness and climbing. To say I failed my fitness and climbing goals would imply that I tried and it didn't work. But the reality is I spent most of 2024 not really focusing on improvement at all. I had lots of fitness goals, including push-ups, pull-ups, human flag, handstand press-ups, and I focused on none of them. My climbing got into a rut. I was going frequently, but not trying hard. My grades were going down instead of up. And I got to the point where, for the first time ever, I wasn't really enjoying climbing. I enjoyed the social aspect, I enjoyed going, but the actual act of climbing wasn't filling me with joy anymore. And I seriously considered giving it up. Or at least giving up the pretense that I was ever going to improve or get better at it. At the beginning of 2024, in the video I mentioned, I said I was giving myself 3 months to turn it around and then stopping. Whilst most of my climbing related goals didn't improve straight away, I did focus on certain aspects which not only improved, they kept me going. More of those later. But the reality is I spent most of the year static at best. Certainly in relation to fitness and health-wise. But it wasn't all bad news. On to the good. Weight. I started 2024 at 20 stone 19, which is 292 pounds or 132 kilos thereabouts. By September, I'd peaked at 22 stone 8. That's 316 pounds or about 143 kilos. And that's when I posted my I'm a fraud video. If you're interested in that, I'll put a link to it in this video's description. Around that time, I really took my life in hand and I started focusing on implementing change. I worked on a few things related to my home life, my personal life and my work life, and then I really started focusing on weight. I did this by good old calorie counting and it started to work almost immediately. By the end of October, I'd lost 17 pounds, but then my weight started to go up again. Calorie counting stopped working. And that's when I made the decision to start using Mounjaro appetite suppressant injections. I understand this isn't everyone's cup of tea. Not everyone supports me on it, particularly in how I'm using it. But I made my decisions. I'm not pushing my decisions on anyone. I just wanted to track my progress. And if you're interested in the process and haven't been following the videos, I'll put a link to a playlist I've created in the description of this video. Since then, which is 7 weeks ago, I've lost a total of 29 pounds, meaning I'm ending the year on 19 stone 9, which is 275 pounds or 125 kilos. So while I'm only 17 pounds lighter than I was at the start of the year, I'm 41 pounds or 17 kilos lighter than I was in September. I consider that a success. And more importantly, in the over 10 years I've been tracking my weight, this is the first time I finished the year on a downward trend. So after a rocky start, I turned it round and I'm back on track. I consider this a big win. Other areas I focused on that were not related to Fat Old Climber, where I focused on turning things round at work, focused a lot more on business development, which is beginning to make an impact. I focused on getting my act together at home. I focused on trying to be a lot more productive than I had been. I'd been very, very lazy, really in a rut. I mainly focused on implementing techniques from Jim Clear's excellent Atomic Habits. If you haven't read it, try it. So, there's been a lot of good stuff, a lot more good stuff than in 2023, let's put it that way. And now, the better. At the beginning of the year, I decided I was going to focus a lot more on the YouTube channel. I started my YouTube journey in early 2023 and really started posting about April. And in the 10 months between April and the end of the year, I had posted 13 videos. I'd received about just over 12,000 views, around 500 hours of watch time, and had 831 subscribers. To be honest, I was ready to jack it in. It wasn't going anywhere. I wasn't really enjoying the process, but I was taking part. So I decided at the beginning of the year, after my 2023 roundup, that I was going to really try and focus on it for a while to see if I could make a difference. And my 2024 stats are as follows. Subscribers went from 831 to 1,906. So less than 100 to go before I hit the 2,000 mark. I went from posting 13 videos in 2023 to 80 videos in 2024, if you include this one. My 12,000 views in 2023 increased to over 100,000 views in 2024, which is mind-blowing. And my watch time went from just over 500 hours to 4,128 hours as of yesterday. This is not only a massive increase, this means I've finally reached the threshold for the channel to become monetized. Which isn't really a goal. I don't think the channel will ever make me money, but it was for me a target to aim for. I felt if I could reach monetization, it would mean I had achieved something. Interestingly, monetization is something that only 1/4% of YouTube channels ever achieve. So I'm delighted with it. So I would say turning the YouTube channel around has been my greatest achievement of 2024, if I'm honest. I posted a lot of stuff on climbing, I posted some stuff on fitness, towards the end of the year a lot of stuff on weight loss, which isn't for everyone, and a smattering of tech stuff. I understand that people have subscribed for different reasons because of that, and that it's not necessarily consistent content, but hopefully there's enough variety to keep you interested, particularly going forward in 2025. All of this work hasn't just been about Fat Old Climber. I've learned a huge amount about YouTube. I've learned a huge amount about filming and editing videos, and this is something I plan to use in 2025 for my day job. I plan to be doing a lot more video work for that, and I feel now comfortable with doing that going forward. I've moved from using Adobe Premiere to using DaVinci Resolve, which is superb, and to be honest, I really wish I'd done it earlier. Let me know in the comments if you'd like to know anything about my filming process, my equipment, or how I edit videos. I know there's a lot of climbers out there that film and edit their stuff. Let me know if you're interested. So, what does this mean for 2025? Well, you'll have to wait for a few days to find out. I'm currently filming and editing my 2025 plans video. Look out for that being published on Sunday. As usual, if you're not subscribed, then hit that subscribe button and ring the little bell so that YouTube tells you when I've posted a new video. I've got less than 100 subscribers to go before I hit the 2,000 mark. Do you think I should do something special for hitting 2K? Let me know in the comments. Thank you for watching. Thank you for all your support in 2024. I look forward to sharing 2025 with you. Cheers.